guys, welcome back to my channel. As I promised, I will be sharing you my experiences of how to get a job in Canada. So stay tuned for the video and I try to make this video as precise as I can. Okay, once you land over here, the most important thing is to earn money, because of course the expenses will increase and you have to live by your own, and of course the things are pretty expensive over here. So what you can do is make a very powerful resume. In that case, here in Winnipeg, in Manitoba only, I'm not sure about other province, but in Manitoba we have Manitoba Start, which is basically a program of 2 weeks which will help you to find a job according to your eligibility. And Manitoba Start is a place which will help you to make your resume. Talking about resume, it's a very important thing over here. You cannot just write your qualification and work experience and just hand it over. You should know the NOC code of your job. You should know the responsibilities and the duties which you need under that NOC code, and make your resume according to that. If you don't know about your NOC, then search on Google, just type whatever your profession is and your NOC will appear, and it will help you out to find out what are the duties you need to perform under that profession. So it will help you out, making your resume much more powerful and much more effective. The second thing which I have learned over here is to make contacts. Okay, I know sometimes you came to a country, and I understand, even I was also the one, you feel shy and you don't feel very extrovert talking to people and you don't have much friends. But trust me, start making friends, start talking to people, because you never know who will help you out in any other way. Because in my case, what happened is that one of our relatives, these are not even relatives actually, they were just our friends basically. So they don't want to understand what I really wanted to do. So they were just pushing me, whatever job you're getting, just go for it, go for it, go for it. And I was taking it like, why she's been pushing me? I'm from human resource department, I don't want to go for a job in sales. But now I realize that she was right. Over here, you need to grab an opportunity. You don't have to wait for the opportunity to come to you. If you were a teacher back in your country, that doesn't mean that you have to wait for a job in your own profession. Whatever you are getting in your way, just grab it, because eventually you need to have some sort of Canadian work experience to start your journey here. The third thing which I definitely want to advise you, if you're coming over here as a PR, then don't hurry up in the processes. What I'm trying to say over here is, there are a lot of certification courses which will help you to enhance your qualification and which will help you to find a better job in your own profession. For example, if I'm a teacher back in my country, and over here there is a 6-month certification course which will definitely enhance my qualification and which will help me out to get a job in my own field. So don't just directly land here, enroll yourself in a university, get that certification done and go for a job in your own profession. What I would suggest is, find a job which will pay you enough so that you can bear all your expenses. Do a little bit of research, because over here the competition is like crazy. There are a lot of universities which are providing best courses, most updated courses. So do some research, because once you came here as a PR, you have all the time in the world. You can still sit and relax and research nicely. Don't just walk for things like crazy. So whatever, if you're working in Dollarama, for example, and I understand if you are a teacher and working in Dollarama means you are a cashier or you are a stocker or something, and you feel like, oh, that is not the job, I'm not satisfied in that and stuff. I totally understand that, because I also have been gone through with phase like that. But that time will help you to make your connection stronger with your employees. It will help you to establish some Canadian experience in the market, in the job of course, and it will help you out when people will recommend you, oh, this university is great and I think you should go for this course. Oh, I know someone who has done teaching course from that university and she is now working in a very reputable college or reputable school. So just wait for it, just relax, and don't worry, things will be fine for you very soon. Be confident. Another thing which I have learned is the places where you find the job very easily, that is the restaurants. For example, McDonald's, Tim Hortons, like cafe coffee day in India, you will see it everywhere. Starbucks and stuff like that. If you have experience in service, then it will be definitely a benefit for you, because of course if you have done a job in hotel or in restaurant, then you know the criteria. Service is almost same in every country and stuff, so you will get a job very soon. If you don't have an experience in service or in hospitality, still you can apply for that job, because you just need to have a good communication skill for that kind of job. And eventually that job will definitely help you out, so that you can bear your expenses and you don't have to think much about earning, at least when you are just starting over here as a new immigrant. Another thing is that I have heard that in Canada there is a company called Skip the Dishes. So basically it's a company. Most of the restaurants in Canada actually have a contract or have a partnership kind of stuff with that company, and that company has a sole aim to deliver your food at your place. And it doesn't matter if you're ordering from McDonald's, if you're ordering from any other restaurant. Once you will call Skip the Dishes, they will place your order at your home. So over there you can get a job for a delivery person, you can get a job in recruitment, you can get a job in call center, you can get a job in their marketing section, because usually they recruit people every other day. So that's what you can do actually. So Skip the Dishes is a place where you can find a job as soon as you can, if your communication is good or if your communication is good enough. Another thing where you can find jobs in Canada is Indeed and Kijiji. So Indeed, most of us are aware of that website already, and the second one is Kijiji, which is actually a very trustworthy website in Canada, and you can also find jobs on that website too. There is one thing which you have to be very sure about. Please refrain yourself from scammers. Basically, there are a lot of people who will email you and let you know that they will help you to find out a job for like $20 an hour or stuff like that when you're very new here. So don't get involved into that, because if you have degrees, if you have education, if you have work experience, and if you're confident enough, you don't need any scammers to ruin your life. Just trust yourself and go for the tips which I have told you before. Another thing is that no work is small here. So let me talk about a very normal thing. If you are working in McDonald's, for example, and if you are sweeping up the floor or cleaning the tables, don't get discouraged while doing that, because every job has its own benefits and every job has been treated with respect here. So don't get a mentality. And there is one thing which I really wanted to let you know, guys. If you're coming from India, for example, so don't get involved in just Indian circle, or don't be just friends with Indians only. I highly recommend you to go out, make friends from other cultures too, because Canada is a multicultural place, and people are from US, people are from Africa, people are from Philippines, people are from India, people are from very different countries. You will never know that how good you can gel with others too. So make contacts, get out of that glass ceiling, talk to other people, and trust me, all have almost the same experience which you will be having, or which you had, because most of them came here as an immigrant. Most of them have faced problem like this, and trust me, if they find a job, if I can find a job, you can also find a job. So these are the things which you have to keep in mind. So let's just wind up this video for now, and just don't forget to work on your resume, work on your interview skills. Okay, be confident, talk in a very polite manner. Over here people are actually very polite. The word please and sorry are always on their mouth. So talk in a very polite manner. You don't need to have any kind of accent. It just you can be very natural in your interviews, and that will benefit you the most. Also apply on Kijiji or apply on Indeed. And I have told you about Skip the Dishes, which is a company which will recruit a lot of people. Go for jobs in call centers. They will definitely hire a number of people every day. And I would highly recommend you to start practicing for your interview skills, because once you will be here, you have to give interviews and trust me, If you'll get a job in your first interview, that would be more than best. But still, just practice your skills and just make sure that you are confident enough to talk to another person from another country, right? And just stay positive. That is the key. And trust me, you will find a job, but you always have to keep this in your mind. Grab the opportunity, don't wait for the opportunity. If there are any questions you want to ask, then please write it in the comment section. I will definitely make sure to answer as many as I can, or I will make a video on your questions so that I can answer it. And stay tuned for another videos which will help you to find a job, which will help you to settle here, because very soon we are going to have our new apartment now, and I will be sharing you all the stuff and all the requirements which you need to have while looking for an apartment. So stay tuned, and please like, share and subscribe to me. It would mean a lot. Till then, take care. Bye bye.